Hi everybody, my name is Uni, and today we will be discussing some of the subjective information within the Eleons community. Just a disclaimer, before we begin, please do not send any hate towards the Eleons development team, as this is purely meant to be a constructive video where we can all share our thoughts. Myself and my friend Gloomyi here will be discussing a few different topics pertaining to the current criticisms and the lack of communication from the Eleons team. If you could please introduce yourself.
What's up everyone, my name is Gloomyi, and as an active community member of Eleons, I will also be sharing some of my own personal criticisms within Eleons, as I have been in the community for quite some time and have opinions on my own that I would like to share on its current state.
Wow. Well, thank you for being so patient, Gloomyi. You sure waited a long time to be able to share some sort of opinion. Well, anyways, moving on.
With what Uni said in mind, even if we don't entirely share the same opinions on everything being discussed, I would like to go over the quality of the announcements and information when it is being shared. As an example, using words like soon has had a huge effect on the community and the hype for the game itself. Those are simply too vague, which impacts the community, especially after a delay. Don't get me wrong, we do understand that you cannot provide us with an official release date yet, but we aren't even aware of how much a team is taking on, and that's mainly because of the lack of communication. The poor timing, wording and transparency does speak volumes in my opinion. As an example, without trying to sound confrontive here, I still ask myself to this day why the decision was made to correct us on how to pronounce the Eleons name on the day of the delay, which just shows the poor timing and altogether communication in that announcement channel. Furthermore, the fact that we got told, and I quote here, "We are working around the clock, with team members from around the world, and we have only doubled down." In my opinion, with that in mind, although it's a team decision to make, I do think we can get a little more transparency, while neither expecting the team to overwork themselves, nor them giving us a terror leak of information as transparency. All I would ask for personally is a little something more than what we have gotten so far. I would like to emphasize here that the Eleons team has stated before that they want to be better than other creature capturing games on the platform. However, I think they have followed an extremely similar path that other creature capturing games have displayed. It really seems like they have been setting themselves unrealistic expectations for communication, which they seemingly cannot uphold within the community. And to be honest, that scares me for the future of this game, since I do want it to succeed. It's by far the most promising game I have seen on the platform for a while now. With all that being said, I think there are multiple solutions for all those problems. I do think a mix between what the community wants and expects and what the Eleons team stands behind would be the best decision to make. Whether it be a roadmap of things need to be done for release, a better time frame other than soon, or a Q&A to make the community feel more heard are all suggestions that could better things one way or another. But please do let me know if you got more ideas down in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now, so thank you for listening to me and I will give it back to Uni.
Yabba dabba.
With that in mind, I would like to discuss how little community feedback has been taken into consideration. We have spaces for feedback like the forums that are not being used nor listened to properly. The only change from the development side of things has been the removal of the battle pass due to an overwhelming disdain towards it. We don't know whether or not our constructive criticism or our feedback reaches someone where it will matter enough to spark a conversation about it. Moving forward, we want to feel like we are a community and have a space to be able to talk about our feelings on Eleons. We want this video to be used as a way for people to share their feedback, criticisms, and feelings about the direction that Eleons is headed in. I truly want nothing more than for the game to succeed in release, but I think there's a better way to go about providing us with information and staying consistent with the community so that we have information to talk about it. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and it would be appreciated if you left some of your own feedback in the comments for us to go over and read together. If you feel like we missed anything, let us know down below. We hope this discussion can reach the right people as we eagerly anticipate the release of the game. Thank you for watching!
Wow, thank you guys for watching this video! Thumbs up! Yippee!